Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Final Fantasy Randomizer Fall League 2024. My name is Lord Fizzlebeef. Joining me in the booth today is Sorbius. How's it going, Sorbius?
It's going alright. I'm not playing these flags anymore, so it's going great.
That's my line. No, actually, that's not true. I gotta play these on Saturday. But I digress. So, it's week 3. It's Chaos's long rampage week. We've got we've got some fun stuff. We got no encounters other than in boxes and on tiles. We've got a free tail. We've also got entrance shuffle. We got a short chauffeur, but we got alt fiends and we got a double dragon. And already out of the gate, we have some very interesting parties. Would you care to take us through how we came to these conclusions?
Of these parties?
Pretty much.
I don't think I would have taken any of these parties, so I don't have a whole lot to offer on this. I mean, the
well,
Thief Red Mage, Double Black Mage is probably the closest to something I would have started. I'm a big fan of black belts on these flags, and generally Force One. Mostly because it tends to make Topher smoother in the end. I spend a little extra time grinding, but spend less time wiping Topher.
So, the reason we're seeing no fighters and no black belts out of the gate right here is some bad things happened to them at the Blursing store. Our fighter... So, we'll start with the high point. Our fighter landed Resist Poison, Earth, Death Time, and Status. Now, starting there, something disastrous had to have happened in order to not take one. And the answer to that is Improved Cat Claw, which I have vowed a blood oath against. And -1 hit percent per level.
There's the big one. Improved Cat Claw is just not a blessing.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
The -hit per level is pretty rough. I'd like your fighter to have one less attack on average than you should have.
And the higher you level, the worse the penalty is. It is just lethal. So don't expect to see fighters today. Meanwhile, over in Black Belt, everyone loves a black belt. They get to punch lots of things. Well, today, if you want to punch, you have to promo first. Also, they get shields and 15 luck, but nobody cares because their one defining class feature, the unarmed, is locked behind promo.
Well, I mean, the luck is not all that incredibly useful. The shield could be interesting because if you, say, found Bahamut very early and didn't want to have to come back, you could promote, slap a shield and a ribbon and some other and a bracelet on your black belt and not really lose a whole lot.
So, meanwhile, we've got our other classes. Thief. Thief is a popular pick because it starts with Elemental plus Magic. So we're kind of betting against bad level 1 shops. We got +10 MDef Hooray. We've got -10 luck. Ordinarily terrible. In this flag set, I'll take it. I'll live with it. We're not running from much. And we're off. What do we got? Level 1 magic. We got Life in Life 2. Slow Rub Blitz Saber out of Black Magic.
Black Magic a little less exciting.
Alright, so maybe the extra thief has a point, but Provoca will save us. What do we have in armor? We have Flame Shield, Flame Armor, Opal Armor, Iron Shield, good gravy, and I saw the weapon shop.
Ooh, Vorpal +4.
Oh, Ribbons in Canaria. That's the thing I missed.
Oh, Ribbons and a Vorpal +4. So that's like a Katana -1, roughly.
Vorpal +4.
It's good. It's a good sword.
It's good. So we got our endgame sword. We got our ribbons.
You have 2 of them for the people who play Thieves. That's potentially an endgame strategy.
So Canaria Castle today has been renovated. It's Temple of Fiends.
Convenient though.
We've got some locked boxes in here. We've got slimes.
Box of slimes. That is, yep.
Yeah, I did not. What do magic our thieves sport? Unsure. We got adamant at a TOF. That's not terrific.
Fire 3 have question mark. We do have Fire 3. All right.
Oh, we do have Fire 3. Yeah. We can take slimes, no problem.
We can take 4 slimes. The 8 slimes that were here the first time, I don't think Kuma was interested in trying
just
it
Just stick thieves in the back. You'll be fine. One of these boxes also has ponies. The ponies have crack. That is awkward. So up in the top two boxes, we got adamant crystal. This bottom box, though, is giving me ship vibes.
Yeah, adamant and crystal pretty unexciting. This flag set being effectively all loose. There's probably absolutely nothing behind either of those. Not really what we were hoping for.
Oh, crown. Okay. So.
See, also the crown.
Okay, well, not
Stastos
helpful.
is really XP.
Yeah. Everything is loose. Nothing anywhere is incentivized. But that doesn't mean items can't land on an NPC. They just very rarely do. And yet, the randomizer has a sense of humor and will frequently stick one or two items on NPCs just to spite us. So I'm keeping an eye out for that.
I mean, I've had loot for sale at the Desert Merchant in practice, so yeah, it definitely happens.
The prize from Bicky today, other than level 5, which is big, is an Opal Shield -2. That'll look great in some vendor shop.
Looks like exactly what Slavy's doing with it.
Black shirt, Opal bracelet. That was a lot of expensive stuff in there.
That is an expensive black shirt. I don't think we're buying one of those.
No.
Reasonable houses, though. 1100. Not bad.
Alright, level 2 magic, save us. What do we got over here in black? We got... lightning
fire
2,
and ice.
Fast.
Lightning 2, fast is good.
Okay. Are we not even going to check white magic? We don't even care about white magic. Who needs it? It's a crutch, I say.
Rip that fade at level 2, they just didn't get. Sure, someone will beat it.
Meanwhile, up in Matoya, we got Marsh Cave now.
Ah, the accursed cave.
What are your thoughts on Marsh Cave? I have several.
When I find it this early in this flag site, you gotta do it, because the way the key items are loaded, there's probably 2 or 3 of them in here.
Now
generally speaking, I ain't doing it.
Now, hear me out. What if, through a series of incompetent gambles, you decide that Marsh Cave is actually not necessary? What if that happened?
Yeah. Well, we just found a black shirt, which is nice cash we have discovered, but nothing else in this top of Marsh. Okay. This will be a first for me if there's nothing in the first dungeon encounter.
Kumo trapped by bats.
Oh no!
Somebody's got exit.
Yeah.
No, we got red mage exit. Kumo, I think you have. Kumo, you've got rainbow. Kumo, you've got exit.
This is out of charges.
All right, well, we made it.
There we go.
The bats relented.
Make those bats remove them entirely. One of the two.
Kumo and Windfox both forgetting they have starter spells. I can't talk too much crap about that because that is something that I do all the time. Like, if I get more than 2 minutes into a seed, I will forget every starter spell unless I'm already just spamming it. Like, insta-kills, exit, warp, I'll forget all of them.
Yeah, you ever gone to Topher being like, man, it'd be awesome if I had life, completely forgetting that someone started with life magic?
You know, as it happens, I have done that. I've gotten all the way through to the end of Topher.
Perhaps even reset once or twice, think your run was dead on arrival?
Yeah, I've gone into a fight with 2 party members up, and as I'm scanning through magic, I discover that one of those has had life the entire time. And then lose that party member on that fight. Yeah.
That's a fantastic feeling. So, somehow Marsh Cave has nothing in it.
Justice. That's what justice tastes like.
It's got that free black shirt, which is nice.
That's but, could have just not done it.
It should have, apparently, just not done it. We should have gone with our guts. Should have listened to us, just not done it.
Right.
Although, again, at least my experience in practice has been all of the early dungeons are very friendly with key items. So it's odd
Yes.
to me that there was nothing at all.
I would also call that notable, given that I think the only entrance we have yet to go through is
Dwarf Cave. where Kuma's
Dwarf
heading-
Cave, yeah.
Oh, no, he's heading to the toys. Alright, presume Sonny
Or
is
no, wait.
heading soon.
I don't. Have we also seen Temple of Fiends? I don't know that we have.
Oh, maybe not. I don't think we've gone west yet.
So that's two. So that's two. Yeah, everyone's gone east. So we've got 2 entrances unaccounted for, but still, like, there really should have been something in this marsh cave, unless there's something huge at Temple of Fiends or Dwarf Cave. Well, there's a Dwarf Cave that I don't call
There's 2
that
chests
huge.
in there, Luffy. You gotta pick the chests, bud.
Now we
There we
gotta do our other stuff first. Heal pots, great.
Fantastic. Did you craft the bottles out of the adamant? Am I drinking it? Is that safe?
Don't worry about it. Everybody needs a little iron in their diet.
But that's adamant, though. That's different.
Iron's in there somewhere. It's a composite element.
That canon.
The rest of it's just the rest of it probably isn't even toxic. You'll be fine. Walk it off. So we got the rod from the first box in Dwarf Cave. Gonna go out, do a little save. Let's see what that other box is.
You do need the rod, but it is not progress.
Ooh.
Not the best fight.
Yeah, we need. We're gonna need that second elemental plus charge if we're gonna make it through this here century.
Notably, they don't resist lightning, so we got that going for us. But yeah, this is still pretty rough. I guess if everyone goes first, then maybe we're fine.
Fire 2 not great, and yet I feel like I want that way more than melee.
I prefer that to getting punched for 200 damage, yeah.
Yeah.
No one was walking that off.
And the
What
herb.
we got?
Okay, so rod may be important.
Rod is important. We do need to light the orb, so we need
Rod,
that one.
well, rod may be imminently important. I have had my fair share of early earth seeds.
Oh yeah, imagine Earth Cave is in Dwarf and literally everything is on the rod floor. That's what I want. Actually, I want just canoe and floater there. You have to canoe. Or just canoe, and then you have to canoe all the way over to Volcano and do whatever that is to get your ship.
But my bonus, today's week 3 race is sponsored by Slowboat. Our bonus is that we have to slowboat from Onrak to Mirage Tower. We can't do that with an early floater.
I mean, that's true. Oof, it's kind of a rude bonus that flags that we're not guaranteed to find the ship. It's an easy bonus to do, there's no encounters, but... Well, I mean, it takes a minute, I suppose.
Alright, so over here in Dwarf Cave, we got Ice Cave. We got a couple things up here. Ooh. Red detail is nice, not for now, but maybe for later.
Yeah, it's worth noting.
Earths are dumb.
It's appear to be thick.
Yeah, Earths are a problem with the loadout we have right now. Like, Fire does work, but also their health is generally huge, and Fire 3 is not that great a spell.
Hey, there's a ship.
So we got, yeah.
Good news, Fire 3 was just enough to get through, and we found the ship.
Mm-hmm.
We found lobsters. That's also unpleasant, potentially.
Oh yeah, that's right. Earths are weak to fire. Good call, chat. Why are they weak to fire?
I thought they just weren't resistant to it and resisted ice and lightning, but okay.
Something lich? I don't know. Alright, now our other box had a slab, which we don't care.
Yeah, that is the last thing I ever want to do with these flags. Is turn in the slab.
3 to 6 waters, and they start with a nothing spell. That sounds like a fun grind tile later.
Stat ice 2. Or 3. It's a fish in a box. While Kumo, Sunny Wrath, and Windfox are sort of cleaning up all the things the Luffy has already done. everyone is sort of converging on this ice cave.
Oop, there's our canal.
Oh
So
man, no
Luffy-
canoeing out to Volcano Spot to get the canal.
I know. So Luffy first with an exit strategy from the inner sea. Sonny and Windfox will be there momentarily. Kumo having some bad luck with some of these early boxes. This sentry just not going down to the magic that we wanted it to go down with.
Yeah, we're
We're
not
stuck
having a
on
great time.
spamming lit, which...
Guessing this flag set does not have improved level 1 spells.
Not that I am aware of. For Luffy, back inside. Now, when I last saw Luffy, he was on the Wizvamp Vampire Pack, and I have concerns about whether or not he
About
survived
killing
that.
them? Yeah.
I think
That
we'll
is-
get an indication. No, we're headed back downstairs. Luffy cast exit to save. Thank you, Iker. One of our 2 trackers. Shoutouts to Iker and Fried Potato for doing the tracker heavy lifting today.
Glad they're watching the stream, so we don't have to. I think we did the Wizvamp zombie pack and a Wizvamp vamp pack. Maybe we ran away and went out to get charges.
I think we ran away, exited, saved, so that we can come back down here with Fire 3 and some other magic. Because
Yeah.
this is not a pack that you just want to kind of hope for the best with. This is something you want to just remove immediately.
Yeah, vampires and Wizvamps don't punch quite as hard as the sentry, but they're close. And we have
got
no armor on,
ample.
as far as I know.
Meanwhile, Gersharks should be fine. We got lightning for days.
Yeah, as long as they don't have anything super rude.
That pack is
But
ended.
we'll
many
never
a deep
know.
Topher dive. Oh, and there's our TNT. Now, given this flag set, we got our ship, we got our canal, we just got handed a TNT. Do you investigate that TNT before we leave the area?
No. I'll go investigate that when I find the key, maybe, but I'm not going to now. I got a slab to translate that'll never turn in, and I got these Titans and Earthcave to check.
I think I'm with you on this one. There's just too many entrances like outside the inner sea that we can just sail to now. The TNT is such a low percent play, and yet if I'm feeling behind, that might be the very first thing I do.
Yeah, I mean, we might see Kumo do that with the time that he lost fighting the Sentry and stuff. He might decide that, just in case.
Meanwhile, Luffy having a real bad time with double Gurpedes in that there box. We've decided that we just do not care. Whatever's in it, nope.
That is our hill to die on. All right. That's a bold choice, I feel like. With all the sort of zonk key items we found, I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving one not checked. Well, I guess unless we're gonna go check this TNT.
So Luffy is covering all his bases. He is going for the TNT turn-in, and it is, oh buddy,
Oh, what is
buddy,
this seed?
that is a key.
This is 2 seeds now that have been absolutely nothing like any of my 10 practice seeds.
I'm telling you, there's always 1 or 2 NPCs that have an item, and it's weird. I would have completely faded that, but
well, yes, but generally they have like another dumb gating item that doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
They don't usually have your key. That is huge.
Luffy is now down in Elfland. Meanwhile, Sonny just got the ship. Kumo just got the canal. Windfox still in the Ice Cave dungeon, working on getting through the stuff. What do we got for level 3 magic? We got garbage.
Interesting. Sonny is walking out the ship.
Question, Chad. Do you clear Marsh now? No.
like check the marsh location, or we already cleared Marsh Cave and it had nothing.
Marsh locked, I believe, is what the question refers to.
Look, we already spiked something from the TNT. We are not going to Marsh locked. We are running out of non-essential key items to find, so I don't know, maybe.
Ooh, we got a Mazza +5 for sale.
Oh, it's pretty cheap too.
That's pretty good. That's a sword. We swing those.
Every time I see those, they're like 45k plus. 23
Oh,
is...
well, Nuke and Ice 3 at the same level is always just
Hey, just take the Nuke.
Yep. Which is unfortunate. Ice 3 is very strong. I like to have it on another level.
A different level, yeah.
Magic. Yeah.
Maybe we'll get Lit 3 at level 4. Will that make you feel any better?
Luffy continuing the exploration, gets a free Vorpal +4 out of the king.
We're generous.
Okay. Alright.
No, thank you.
I'm eager to see if anybody else manages to pull something out of the Gurpeed box.
Yeah, it's
going
to be
an unknown.
An unfortunate day if that is, say, the loot.
Or canoe or floater, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, canoe or loot would be the worst. Floater's not necessarily required, but the canoe almost certainly would be. Just to have enough entrances to get all our dungeons.
Kumo also turning in the TNT to get the very early key. So Kumo and Luffy, I'd say, with a commanding item lead right now.
Yeah, they would have destroyed us in this race, because neither of us would have done this.
Yeah.
And Fox working through the Wiz Vamps. Sonny going back into Ice Cave. Oh, they must have taken some losses getting that ship, and so they left to heal everybody.
Luffy buying the first ribbon. Kumo maybe doing the same. I also just noticed, even if we didn't get a free Vorpal out of the king, they only cost like $5 grand.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Sword indeed.
It's no Mazda +5, but it's a good sword. Especially in a flag set with scaling like this, where bosses are going to have huge absorb.
Windfox taking a run at the Gurpeed tile. Let's see.
Right. Maybe they will reveal the secret to us.
Luffy has returned, probably with the magic we got from Elfland. Luffy understands that that box is there and we need it. We almost certainly need it. Windfox trying rub strats against Gurpeeds. As I recall, these things have kind of monstrous MDef. I think that takes rub off the table.
I mean, there's always the 3 out of 256.
Oh, we're grinding the red D tile. Fascinating.
Okay. Some nuke charges, probably? I believe in this flag set you gain your spell charges when you gain them. Or am I thinking of one of the other ones? If you gain your nuke charges, you will recover them instead of having them. That was 4 dragons, that was pretty good.
And Windfox attempting to abort, makes it out of the Gurpeed fight, again unsuccessful.
One day we will learn the secrets of these Gurpeeds.
Right?
I'm waiting for it to be the bottle, like our last real kind of zonky key item.
Shout out to Scarcer in chat. Gurpeeds have 185 MDef? Yeah, I thought it was something ridiculous up there like that, which means that, yes, Rub is 3 and 256 against these things.
They're pretty close to putting a ribbon on. There we go. Gurpeed's down.
Gurpeed's down, and
we do need that.
We check the ice aisle. It's Rankylos. Nope.
Perfect. Exactly what you wanted. Looks like red dragons are back on the menu.
The question is, are we doing the grind now before we do anything else? Are we grinding out cash so that we can get a couple Mazdas? No, because I spy a black belt in Luffy's party. Now, unfortunately, it is currently just a fancy crash test dummy. We need to find Bahamut to turn it into a weapon.
Maybe just give it a Masa for now.
We can. I feel like we can aim higher.
All in a good time.
Oscars are in chat again. Gurpeeds are not terrible experience, though. About 2/3 of an eye. I would call that terrible experience, given the amount of effort you need to expend to get through a Gurpeed.
Yeah. They picked up an Opal Bracelet +5. I assume Luffy is planning on promoting this black belt ASAP, slapping the bracelet on a ribbon. We don't lose out on our unarmed defense. We get to have our punches as early as possible.
The problem is we gotta find that Bahamut first.
Well, this is cardio. We're close. We're getting warmer.
Hey, Naga water tile. Gimme.
This unfortunately was a box.
I know.
If only. I think if this was an available tile, I might go back to Double Thief, get 2 Masas, grind up to 30 or so, hope for the best.
Well, we got our floater. Early floater is a good time.
Just add canoe, and we're able to go everywhere, unfortunately, because things can be anywhere, and we're still missing our loot.
More cardia.
No traps here. Not yet, anyway. Huh? Oh? If you're teasing us by walking around the box a couple times. Luke doing some serious work.
Something appears to have happened to Kubo's feed. Our restreamer will be taking care of it. Meanwhile, Luffy digging out the Oxyale.
Possibly required.
Sonny right on his tail.
Yeah. The bit of shopping and stuff Luffy did gave Sonny a chance to catch up a little bit, it looks like. Meanwhile, Windfox is still in this accursed ice cave, which is good, because they do need to do this, but is bad because it is very cursed. Alright, are we finally going to head out of the inner sea? Alright. Alright, GG's everyone, good race, good stream.
Alright, so we got Titans East. Is Titans
West? Perfect.
Somebody spun these around. I don't like it.
I guess the exit goes to Titans West.
Luffy resetting and then deciding, no, wait, hang on.
I should probably check the exit. Yeah.
What if Wormhole?
Oh, it's perfect.
Truly the most useful shortcut.
Would that have been funnier to find an Earth Cave and then pop out of Titans East from Titans West, or was it funnier the way that we did it?
It's funnier the way that we did it.
Okay. Alright. Straight down to Bahamut. Nope.
Oh, Sonny in Melman did some magic checks. What do we have down there? We have Warp. We've already done Ice Cave, so Warp is not terribly useful anymore.
Yeah, Dice 2, which is fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And white magic was pretty sad.
Luffy, here in Crescent, we've bypassed the level 6 magic shops. Now, I don't believe we have bumped into Temper yet.
And we have fast, nuke, and a dream. We don't need spells. We got spells.
Okay, but Temper, though.
We got this. We got a Vorpal and we got Mosses. We're good. Find the power glove, Copium.
So, Windfox has acquired the ship, exits out, and is, yep, done with that.
Luffy doing his slow boating from Onrak to the desert. I would have popped in and checked what was in Onrak so I didn't have to boat back, but they might have dropped a save, but I didn't notice. You get to hear a ton of the really good ship music, though.
You also get to hear a ton of just whoosh. Yeah. Anyway, here's Mirage. It's Fee. Okay.
Huh.
I think we can do
one
this.
fiend dungeon to the left. Sure.
Yeah, this seems fine.
We have not found any sort of instant death spells, have we?
Checking.
And I'm not sure
what
if
we've got so
bought
far.
The Masa, too.
Well, I mean, we've got Zap, but Nuke usually just overrides Zap, so I don't think we would have taken it. That's about it.
Okay.
Grub's not a real insta-kill spell. It doesn't count.
Not against fiends, no. Need to kill some ogres, maybe.
Even then, it'll be a struggle.
Need to kill some imps, maybe. Wolves. Checking all of our spec tiles in the bottom of the sea.
We found red Ds, but they have damage poison, and that's annoying. So maybe we can aim a little higher on the list.
We want to find some triple eyeballs. Snake and wings. Okay.
2 to 3 eyes is all well and good, but I'm thinking 3 to 4 worms. That's my wish list.
Yeah, worms would be pretty good too. The steak and wings style's not bad. Assuming they don't have anything too messed up. A big fan of the mummy whiz mummy tile for AoE grinding anyway, not necessarily for a black belt. Alright, let's find out who our Kraken fiends are. Wow, Sonny has found some chimeras in a box. That's fun. Kraken is Cope. Okay. Cope, pretty punchy, pretty tanky. Got the loot in the chimeras in Volcano. Interesting. Alright, so our loot is in the Volcano Armory, which is in Bahamut's soul. Meanwhile, Luffy is still fighting Cope. Cope goes down. We have our first orb lit.
Looks like Sonny is withdrawing now from Volcano. I don't think we have the horsepower to make it through. Or no, we did a wipe or a reset or something.
I think we left to revive people and buy some houses, maybe? It looks like he went to Onrak and then came back.
Alright, looks like we're having to get a little creative to get Kumo's feedback.
I believe in the power of Restream.
Yep, Mecklin's got it. So, Sonny, smashing down through
Yeah, just double checking for some trap boxes. There's not really a lot of key items that you need at this point.
Mhm.
Although they are still missing their key, so it makes sense that they are checking all of these boxes, getting an eye on all of them. There's the eyes also in the volcano.
Ooh, and there's the canoe. So
All
canoe
right.
present in volcano, which Luffy is now at. I believe it was also the loot that was in here somewhere. Yeah, over there. Let's go left. So that's going to put Luffy into go mode. Windfox back at the scene of the Gurpedes, trying like heck to get this cube out of here. I believe in him. We got all the nuke charges. Yeah, we're
We
through.
got nuke this time. I can't imagine we don't get through.
Now, Sonny is in a bit of a predicament because we need this here key. And we know where it is. It's all the way back in the inner sea.
And if you, like him, are thinking like us, that's probably the last thing on Earth we're going to go back and check. I don't know, maybe.
Alright, Luffy's got his trombone. Sonny is going up against Hooray!
Mo is being recropped live on stream.
We will get there. Momentary technical difficulties. Chat saying with these flags, easy to forget fetches if you don't do them right away. Yes, that is a problem. Sonny finding Bahamut over at the Ordeals location. Depending on... Well, we found the eye tile in Volcano. So if we want to do easy black belt leveling, this is the first step to doing that.
Oh yeah. Oh, Luffy is now aware of the eye tile.
Luffy also has a very burned party. Are we going to be taking advantage of the situation? Boy, it sure seems like it.
Yeah, I'm wondering what we're going to be using with this black belt in order to kill the eyeballs.
Maza. He's got a Maza. He moved over.
Oh, he did buy a Maza. Okay.
I believe he has a Maza.
And it's that or the black shirt, I guess.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Everything was Kuma there for a second.
Yeah, we got a Maza. 4 hits, 522. That's Maza strength.
Yeah. Having a few token levels on our mages while we're at it, because, you know, they're going to need some levels at some point.
Luffy's got Canoe, that's go mode. I wonder if we're now just gonna circle back to that there eye tile. No. Well, we are just gonna kind of
might be going down. Them. I mean, we may be down to down to light the orb first while we have some of our party available. Oh no, we're using our Masa, so we're wasting turns. We're definitely.
Yeah, we were hoping that the eye was gonna do some work for us. Hoping that the lava tiles would just sort of belt sander down the party members we don't need. That red mage is very alive. Like, yeah, the eyes are doing some things to it, but, like, not at the rate we want to happen.
They're doing their best, man. Come on now. There we go. Got it by 1. Alright, so Luffy's going to be making friends with eyeballs for a few minutes. Sonny's going back to find out what's in... Yep, find out what's in Waterfall. Wasn't sure if we were checking the Oxyale or that.
Oh.
When Fox has found their loot.
Sonny going deep in the think tank here. Commits to the Ordeals play. Oh, man.
Unfortunate.
I understand it. I'd probably do the same.
You're missing key. You gotta check everything you find.
Yep.
This is unfortunately exactly what I would be doing, because I would also have not turned in the TNT.
It depends on how many times I would have wiped getting out of that ice cave. If I had like 2 or 3 wipes, I would have gone back for the TNT. If I made it through first try, I would have just stormed out. Like, hit the bottom of the inner sea, got my stuff, just stormed out.
Got ship and canal and loot, like, just go. Check out all those other entrances, you know? What are the odds that that one specific fetch quest has one extremely required item?
As it turns out, high.
Apparently. On the much gentler EX speeds, but Sonny's not interested in fighting those. Sonny getting the unfortunate news that I think we already knew, which is that there were no trap chests in Ordeals.
Yep.
I guess the bottle is still on standing somewhere. Not sure where that chime came from that Luffy has.
Chime was a somewhat early pick. It was before we left the inner sea, I believe.
Okay, because no one else seems to have it, which is why I'm curious. He entered Mirage, so it does definitely have it.
I can't help but wonder if it was in a key-locked box.
Oh, could have been Canaria locked or Elf locked, maybe? If we found Elf.
And we're gonna need it because I believe Mirage was C. Yeah, Mirage was C. So we need it. Which, if anything, is good news for Sonny, because that means that like it cuts out an entire dungeon that we can do before we're forced to turn around and go back and look.
They're going to be in a situation pretty soon where their key has to be from some NPC tournament. Like, they're going to have laid eyes on every chest that's available without the key. Without the things they have. And they're going to have to go check all of their NPC tournaments.
So, Luffy missed the memo on promo unarmed. I saw him 4 hits, like 23 damage with that black belt, which is just...
unfortunate.
Yeah. But we ran away, we picked the sword back up, it's fine. We'll just keep doing this for a bit.
This is fine. I mean, you know, we'll just go promo and then we'll have our have our black belt.
Kumo now in Volcano. We've not checked in with Kumo for a little bit, but Kumo does appear to be in go mode.
They were right on Luffy's heels there for the last little bit. Well, and all kinds of things happened while we're not on stream, so...
Yeah.
It looks like they are coming down here to perhaps do their grind on some eyeballs. Probably kill the fiend.
Windfox very curiously has swapped out for double fighter.
I mean, even with the minus hit, +5 Masa is a heck of a sword.
It is, but -1 hit percent per level is the great nerfer.
Yeah, we get fast. It's +5. It's fine. I'm sure Windfox is saying to themselves. Interesting, we're buying Age of Shields.
We'll be armored.
Well, we already have poison resistance. I would be looking to pick up an elemental resistant shield.
We got piles of cash. We're getting big chunks of armor. The Opal +5 bracelets, I think, are actually better than, like, the default Opal armor.
Oh, yeah. Well, other than not giving an elemental resistance.
Wait, Luffy. Sir? Luffy. You're not gonna promote? You're not promoting? we'll circle back to that later. As Windfox is in Elfland sorting out. Yep, we're gonna get some Mazas. That's fine. Thani mowing down some more fiends. That was the final boss of the Earth Cave. Now with 2 orbs lit to match Luffy's, but missing the key. Kumo, meanwhile, once again having a fight with the Internet Dragon. Windfox looking for Windfox not having key. Do we have the herb?
Alright, Luffy has realived their party, bought another Masa. Huh. Well, noted. Interview question to ask.
Yeah. Luffy, why you no promo? Sonny storming into Sky, still on the full clear binge. Now, the beauty of the full clear in Sonny's position is that we don't actually have to open any of these boxes. We just gotta look for whether they have an X or not, and if they don't, we move on. And really, the only thing left that we haven't found... No, sorry, we found the bottle in Ordeals, but we reset out of it. So the only thing left to find is the key, which we ain't gonna find. So...
I think this will put Sonny in the position I was talking about, where they will realize the item is not in the chest they have access to, which means it has to be from an NPC, and they'll have to go and talk to everybody.
Yep.
I don't think we found Elf Castle.
We did find Elf Castle.
Oh, okay. We haven't found Northwest Castle. Or did we find that too? Anyway, they may not have much to turn in other than the TNT, I guess is what I'm getting at.
Right.
Which, yes, for them is very good news.
So Luffy approaching the Earth Fiend, the mighty Earth Fiend, and it's gone.
Blinkety missing. Also, +5 is a heck of a sword. Alright, they just need to find Mirage.
And there's Mirage.
And they found it!
So this is the last one, the last orb dungeon that Luffy needs before Topher, and we know where Topher is. We got everything. His levels are sketch. I do foresee a grind in his future, and I can't help but wonder whether or not we're delaying promo until post-grind, just to squeeze all the MDef we can out of this black belt.
Yeah, I was not watching the eyeball grind. Did you stop at 32? Is that what happened?
I don't think we stopped. We might have been just a little higher than 32. We'll find out.
We did not go to 42, I guess, is what we're...
I don't think we went to 42, no.
Oh, Pickle says 43, so I think we did
43
finish our
now.
grind.
Interesting. Alright, well, I'm going to circle back to... We'll ask him later about that.
Yeah. And I mean, again, you know, like I said earlier, with equipped shields and Opal Black +5 and ribbons readily available, I would have just promoted when I found Bahamut, and even if I wasn't, because you slap that ribbon on it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, 868 health, yeah, we're up in the 40s. So, simultaneous kills from both Luffy and Sonny against Evil Elf, the Tia replacement. Windfox is now here on the premises. Windfox looking to light second orb, Sonny having just lit third, Luffy having just lit fourth.
Alright, we're gonna go... No, we're going straight to Topher.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Alright, we're just
barge in.
Just trusting the power of the Masa. I like it.
Yep. I mean, the black belts default strength is nothing to sneeze at. Like, even without, like, their goofy strength formula, they still get a lot from the base formula. So, the Masa +5 in their hands, in the 40s. We got fast. I think we have the recipe. It's a little weird. Like, we use some odd substitutions in places, but this will make a burger that we can eat.
Sure. I mean, the black belt crit rate being half to flag is on in this, so they are a little bit less powerful punching than they are normally. So maybe the +5 Masa has a higher crit rate than the black belt will with the half, and so that might be what Luffy is thinking.
I don't think Luffy's thinking that. I think Luffy's thinking that we just don't have unarmed today, but we do have a lot of everything else. We did adapt. We have everything necessary to make this work. We don't need no thief. The thief had its time, and that time was the first 10 minutes of the game. Now it is black belt time. Also, we have life. Everything's fine. Sani going on the great turn-in hunt. We just turned in Slab. We might be headed straight to Lefane because we don't remember where some of the other locations are. I don't hate that play. Just get the ones you know now. He's got to be kicking himself about leaving that bottle behind. As Windfox is here getting ready to collect it.
Oh, if you're getting a lit 3 into an ice 2 off of an alt feed, that is probably the kindest things they can do. This has so far been a shockingly gentle Topher.
Approaching Evil Elf 2. What do we got? We got fight, double fast. Ice 3 does kind of a lot to that black belt. That's weird. Fast goes off. Good turn order.
No longer have a ribbon on the black belt. That's probably why.
A 312 and a 119, so we're 400 damage in. We got a decent amount to go. Let's flip to nukes. A 378 against the Tia 2. That's good. More melee, more damage. Will this Mazda swing do it? It will. 8 hits, 604. See, we've got power. It's just not like... Luffy has made a savory souffle. It's not what the table ordered, but like...
It's edible.
Satisfying us? It's edible. It tastes pretty good.
Did it come out of the wrong course? Maybe.
Yeah. Fast going off on the black belt first. Incoming melee detonates the black mage, but that's fine. He did his job. We don't care. Double melee hits the carry 2 replacement, but it's still there. Hooray. We're splitting our damage. Hold attempts to go off, doesn't get there. Thief, big crit against Hooray. Hooray goes down. We're now focusing damage on Evil Elf. Let's try some nuke. Nuke is fine. 8 hits, 277. 5 hits, 259. Stop! Okay, nobody stops. I was worried about that black belt for a second there. Let's try some more swings at melee. Swings to 135. Down goes Double Dragon. Luffy finishes first on stream and first in the room with official race time of 49 minutes and 36 seconds. GG. And we are joined in the booth by Luffy. How's it going, Luffy?
Hey, GG's, guys.
GG's.
Now, I have some questions.
I caught some of that, and I hope I have answers. Like, you know, I seem to do nothing but disappoint you whenever I take a black belt. And the malice tripped me up. I'm not gonna lie, so I had to adapt.
So, like, I'm not disappointed. I'm just confused because, like, really, any trip through Topher that's successful is good, and you did that. You smashed that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you turn away from the promo, and I got confused. Did you?
You were there, man.
Did you think it was just no unarmed, or?
I mean, knowing what you're saying now probably tells me that if I promoted, I would have been able to punch and not just swing the Masa. Okay, correct. so that's your boy not understanding how malices work, and thinking I got fast, I got nuke, I got 2 Masa +5s. I don't care about promotion, so we're gonna try this and try to get lucky.
You know, all things considered, that's actually a pretty fair calculation.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I tried to give you some credit that maybe you calculated that the crit rate on the Masa +5 was better than the black belt with half vanilla black belt crit rate.
I would love to say I could do that Twitch.
But LFB said that probably wasn't the case.
That, you know, I had the calculator out, my logarithms and cosines were, you know, functioning, and it was just a guess, and I guessed right.
So, Windfox promoting as Sani. Okay, Sani now has the key. During that token dive, Sani has acquired the key. We are now on the hunt for the chime, which I believe is here in Canaria Castle.
Seems
Just
like
here enough,
I
yes.
heard that key tripped up a few people.
It did. You and Kumo went for it immediately. We had
Mhm.
some internet issues with Kumo, but we did catch the stream long enough to see that, like, both of you, as soon as you left ice, you just beeline Dwarf Cave again, turned in
Yep.
TNT, and got your key. Windfox and Sonny did not do that.
Mhm.
Truth be told, I wouldn't have done that.
Neither would I.
I've been burned by NPCs
Uh-huh.
having something quite a bit in my practices, and that's also a function of not having enough magic to get through what I thought was in the rest of the boxes. So
Uh-huh.
I figured, let me take this, let me turn this in, let me think about, like, you know, do I want to go and see what the level 3 and 4 magic is, or do I want to keep Ash in my head? And then I was like, watch this be the key, is exactly went through my head. I don't know why, because I'm like, I'm that dwarf. Maybe there's something in the key lock here. Watch this be the key. And it was. And I felt so very happy.
I mean, it's hilarious because we were also discussing, you know, what could the TNT be here in the booth, and the thing that we landed on was just like, no. We'll check this. We'll come back and check it when we got the key.
Right. Yeah, grab it on your way to get the real key item, which is in the trap box in the locked treasury.
Yeah. I'm glad that I've been playing it safe in a lot of practices, and practice me would have directly taken that key back to Marsh Cave to see what was in those key locks.
Oh, gross.
So yeah, because that's how my practices have gone. So I didn't do that here, and think the last 2 items I got were my floater. No, it was the loot and the canoe were back to back in Volcano, and I was like, I was disappointed in myself because I thought if I had just done Volcano first, I wouldn't have done right side C, and I felt very behind at that point, honestly.
Yes.
Fortunately,
honestly,
because of where that key was, you were not behind.
I guess, and again, I got lucky right there.
Honestly, Sonny went to the on-rack area first. You went to Mirage first. Basically, you both did the slow boat challenge. You just kept trucking. He hit reset, and then y'all kind of converged at Volcano. He got there a little bit sooner, but he was down a key, so he ended up checking way more later.
Right.
Sonny back to. I hope we're not double checking. Oh, we might be double checking things, or we might be grinding. We might be grinding because we got the 3 eyes in here.
Yeah, the eyes they're right here. Yeah. That was really nice to see. I hadn't seen them at all in practices, so that was exciting.
Windfox now also on the gosh dang it NPC hunt. Needs to find Dwarf Cave and check that out, but that might take a hot minute. So start of the seed. I saw Double Thief Red Black. Talk me through that.
I took the Double Thief because of the Elemental Plus magic. I thought if I had, you know, some early boxes that were trouble and level 1 magic wasn't great and I didn't feel like walking over to provoke it right away, I could maybe get through some of the early boxes. And then I would just pivot out of one of the thieves when I saw the black belt, not realizing what the black belt malice was. And the black belt was right there in Canary, and I was like, sweet, I don't even have to check anything else. Like, I got all I need right here. And fortunately it was, but it was close to not being.
I gotta check that blessing spoiler.
Yeah, this is a function of me being away for a few weeks and then just trying to cram in practices, but not realizing, you know, I haven't seen that one yet, so I didn't know what it was.
It is a rude malice.
It's
pretty bad.
Yeah.
In this seed specifically, we have ribbons available and opal bracks +5. Like,
yeah,
you could just promote whenever and just slap a ribbon and opal brack on your black belt and you'd be fine. You wouldn't care if you lost MDF, but
yeah.
Without those things, it could be a little rough.
I mean, I've even figured, like, knowing that even now, I may have still tried to go with a black belt anyway, because I don't know what would be worse at first, the unarmed thing and not promoting, or the fighter with the -1 hit percent. That -1 hit percent is so bad.
That -1 is so terrible.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Pretty bad.
Windfox is attempting to pivot into it just turn into the storm here, and it will be interesting to see how that pans out.
And a Masa +5 does make up for a lot of
It
sins,
does. It does.
like not promoting.
Meanwhile, Sani doing some armor shopping. I don't know if we have made it back to Canary. No, we did hit Canary Castle because I think we did the thing. I think we did the thing.
Pretty sure he is Topher ready according to his orb, so he must have gotten that chime at some point. And it just
Yes, correct.
wasn't checked off, so that's fine.
We're on the way to Temple of Fiends now. There was a grind that happened at some point. I suspect we're probably ready. Thoughts on that Topher? What little there was of it.
That was honestly one of the kinder ones I've seen in anything that I've done. I thought, okay, let me go in here with just ribbons and hope that it's just a bunch of garbage spells and I don't got to go for the opal bracelets. And it was the one time that it was. And, you know, there was just enough melee to get through, and the nukes were there to help. There's not a lot of garbage
spells on those alt fiends.
There's not. There really isn't. It's a lot of insta-kills, which is why I thought like maybe it'd be okay with just the ribbons and they're not any kind of punchy. And they just happen to have garbage spells this time, which I'll take all day long.
Yeah, that's what you want to see.
Ooh, is Windfox turning in items here? We have the TNT. We're going. I think Windfox is about to get the key. Yes. Okay. So Windfox now has the problem solved. We still got boxes to hunt down, things to do, things to open, but the problem has been solved. Meanwhile, Sani getting a Hooray Tornado. I don't think we saw that.
Well, this is what I'm used to seeing from these feats.
We're going for
Hooray's one of the ones in the Double Dragon, so potentially there could have been tornadoes in there.
10 hits 606 and into a Cure 4. Double nukes undo some of that damage, but we're kind of spending a lot of resources here making it through Hooray the first time.
Yeah.
Tornado makes way for Nuclear. Big rolls on slots 2 and 4.
Yeah, see, this is what happens to me in these.
Yuck.
Yeah, we're try it again. We're running that back.
Meanwhile,
I support that choice.
Windfox finds the chime box, so this will get his last of the key items. He now just has to make it through Earth and Sea, and then Topher.
Yeah, shouldn't take too long.
Meanwhile, Sani back on the Topher horse.
Yeah, that first run was dead on arrival, so we have decided to try again.
So we've got Power Fast and Double Evasion. Invis 2 goes off first, followed by a Fast, followed by a Bonk, followed by the Invis. We got our buffs out of the way. What is Hooray's response? Turn 1 Cure 4. That is a win in my book. We now unleash the offense. Harm 4. Sure. Big swing. 9 hits. 1,131 damage. Alright, the Steve's got some power behind it.
Yeah, it's a power bonk specifically.
So we're on to Cope. We're going to do some more evasion, some more fast, some more bonk. Invis goes off, bonk goes off, fast goes off. Lightning 3 is the opening spell, and judging on the damage that we suffered, I think we all have ribbons, which is a good thing to have in this Topher. We're going to Cure 4 preemptively, just in case. Test swing. 10 hits 1168. Cope's still there. Ice 2 not going to do much to this party. The Cure 4 does Cure 4 things. Nuke goes out, 282. One more nuke to take it. 171, down goes Cope. 3 of the 4 fiends down for Sani. See if we can get through that last one. Evil Elf 2. Now, with these evasion strats, we're gonna see probably more of the skill and spell list than we have seen previously. Invis goes off, Bonk goes off, Invis goes off. we're well protected against melee. I have not seen much of it from these altered fiends. Ice 3 does respectable damage even through a ribbon. We're going to do some curing with a swing and a nuke and a nuke. Nuke goes off. 378, good roll. 5 hits, 272, bad roll. Nuke, 238. And the Cure 4 goes off. Hold. The Thief resists the hug. Let's try some more swings and damage. Harm 4, sure. Maza, are you going to do anything? 5 hits, 148. No, you are not. Incoming melee doesn't do much. Nuke for 326 makes it through. Okay.
Alright, now do it again.
Yeah, one more time. Only we want the Maza to do things.
Maybe we'll power bump twice this time.
Sonny versus the Double Dragon is time for, say it with me, Bonk and Viz Fast.
Bonk and Viz Fast?
Did it. So, Melee Strike comes in, doesn't do much. That Thief's natural agility helping a lot. Invis 2 is going to help. And a turn 1 Cure 4 is also real good news for us.
Yeah, that's not a nuke or a tornado. Either of which would have been devastating.
Hooray casting Saber is a terrifying prospect.
Oh no.
As the Ice 3 comes in. Does Nuke get rid of the Hooray problem? It does. So now all we have left is Evil Elf. We've got a decent number of damage spells remaining just in case Maza decides to do Vorpal things. Another 400, 600 out of the spells. 6 hits, 520. Nope, it's a Maza today. Down goes Evil Elf 2. Sonny Wrath across the line. Second on stream. 4th overall with an official time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, 26 seconds. Additionally, despite the technical difficulties, Kumo across the line at 1 hour, 5 minutes, 27. GG's to both of them as we are joined by Sonny. GG, Sonny.
GG's.
So how'd it go? Yep.
Perhaps we're not joined by Sonny.
Sonny's mic is being mean.
He's fighting the other boss, aren't you?
It might help that I remember I'm on push talk. Give me a sec.
Hey.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
So how was that?
I completely forgot I was on push talk. I'll say it with you. Power Invis 2 white shirt fast. That's how it went.
We did get Kumo stream back briefly for the final boss fight. Bonk strats. We've got Ice 3 coming in. We've got the white shirt going off. It seems similar. Some Invis strats, some Bonk, and some fast. The Cure 4 goes off. The fast goes off. What exactly is that beautiful monstrosity in the 3rd slot? Based on the health, I'm going to say it's a black belt. Let's see what happens when it throws hands. Tornado comes in. Does a lot to the 4th slot, but I think it's done its job. More white shirt is helpful. Punch, 17 hits, 2,624 damage. My orange boy has hands. Let's try that again.
How you end a fight.
13 hits, 1241. Wait, punch, wait.
Let's hit the seal
Pause
off.
for dramatic effect.
Back up to the sky.
Here comes some Quake. Everybody survives because we got ribbons. Punch, 11 hits, 897. Down goes Evil Elf Kumo across the finish line.
Let's go.
GG's.
And we're joined by Kumo. GG's.
More push to talk.
Kumo also
Push to talk claims another victim.
I mean, for
That's
me,
fair.
I have to use push talk in raids, so
Yeah.
it's gonna claim me.
While Kumo works on that, Sonny, back to you. How was
Hey.
So how'd it go?
Outside of last locationing chime, not too bad.
Yeah. Take me through your party, which I believe was, if I recall correctly, Thief White Double Black?
Yeah, it was Thief Oreo. Red Mage, no life 1. And then I see life 2 at level 1, and I'm like, I probably should have taken the red. And that was about it. Everything else was just, I'm gonna go for more power. Even though if I were going true speed and power, it'd be fighter, but we all know I love my thief. No, not this fighter at all. With the -1 hit percent, no. Stay away from that fucker. Like the plague.
My plan was to, sorry about that. My internet decided to want to poop the bed.
Yep.
I'll upload the video later.
That's fine. So we caught most of it. We caught you through getting the key, and then we kind of lost track of you after that. So how did it go?
I found the eye tile. So my strategy was, once I find a place to grind, which was the eye tile, I will grind up the thief up to 42, and then because I knew where the black belt was, I'll swap it out. So once I got to 42, I beeline to the black belt. First I slow boated.
Yep.
That's a very slow ride.
Yes, it is. We watched it at least twice.
But without encounters, I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
It still takes forever.
Not really. It takes a lot longer with encounters.
True.
But
I know. Oh, go ahead.
I think the ultimate chaos was my internet.
Yes. And I know you started. You began in life as Thief Rainbow. What were the changes you made and when?
The only change I made was I swapped out the thief for the black belt. I kept everybody else. There was a black belt rainbow at the end.
It's like when Fox is making their way through Topher with their unfortunate double fighters.
This will be interesting to see, I think.
Yeah, like I was saying, +5 Masa makes up for a lot, but you are probably still down an attack of what you would have.
I mean, you got to think about the math on the hit break points with that -1 hit per level.
Yep.
So we are on to Evil Elf 2. Double fast, double ruse at a turn 1. An interesting option. Incoming Ice 3, I believe that was a lot of damage to that 4th slot. We might not be rocking all 4 ribbons. We've got 2 more charges of Nuke. We seem hesitant, but we're gonna go for it on that Red Mage. Additional ruses going off, Nuke goes out 143. Hold! Fighter resists the hug. Nuke goes out for 141. Are we done with defensive strats? We are not. We're going to make sure that we are evasion capped. We are likely spooked by some of the many practice seeds where these fiends went oops all melee and just rumbled through everything. Incoming poison. Stone poison to be specific. None of it sticks. Going through the last of our nuke charges. 5 hits, 32 damage. Ruh-roh. Nuke goes out. Nuke goes out again. Stop. Ooh, the mages have stopped. 6 hits, 376. Well, we got 1 fighter with power. No, we don't. 5 hits, 33. Our Mazas are doing Vorpal things today. Quake.
The one fighter who got lucky. 4 hits, 188.
Evil Elf doing Saber, not as big a problem considering he loves the magic list. 3 hits, 220. Down goes Evil Elf.
Alright.
23 across the board.
Those damage numbers do not spark joy for this double dragon fight.
Yeah.
You want to get through these things as fast as possible. The more turns you give them to do things, the more turns, the more likely you are to just, whoops, I died.
We're shifting the fighters down to the bottom slot, so we are going to use the meat shield strategy. These guys just need to live long enough to get these double fasts off as we get the ruses online. Ruse the first online. A red mage goes down before the fast goes off. Our fasts are incomplete. Ice 3 takes the black wizard down to around 100 health. This is going to be a real crunch moment to see if we get that second fast off as we continue with our invis. Cure 4 is fine. We haven't done anything yet. Fast goes off. Okay. Both fighters are fasted. The Black Mage resists the hug. We're out of nukes. We got lightning 3s.
Yeah, why not?
Or we're gonna go for rub strats.
Hey,
Oh,
they
man.
tried to hug us. It's only fair.
Stop. And the Black Mage stops. Ruse goes off. Saber is uh-oh. Let's try melee. Incoming melee is now good now that we've done our Ruse stuff. 2 swings of those Mazas takes out Hooray 2. It's now time for
Hooray,
Evil
forgot
Elf
to
2.
have sword.
Evil Elf going to melee strats. This is about the best thing that Windfox could have hoped for. We don't need that Black Mage anymore. Down goes Evil Elf. Windfox
GG's.
across the finish line. 4th on stream, 6th overall. 1 hour, 12:20. And we are joined in the booth by Windfox. GG.
Yo, GG, I think.
GG.
Gee, anyway.
So how was that?
GG's, bud.
Imagine feeding you Fire 3 until 20 minutes in.
Ooh. Ouch.
Yeah, that sucked.
As my team promptly told me as I got done in the race room, they messaged me like, yo, Fire 3 was a thing. I was like, the beginning was rough.
Hey, Windfox.
Yo.
Did you know the thief had elemental plus magic?
Yeah.
Those metal slimes would have been a million times easier if I remember that.
They were thick too.
They
like,
were very thick.
They were
2
above
Fire
like
3s to drop
230.
them.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So, Windfox, you started out in life with, I think, what would have been my favorite party, Thief Red Double Black.
Yep.
And over time, one of those thieves and one of those black mages became 2 fighters. Talk me through that.
I forgot where the black belt was at.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
End of
Yeah,
story.
fair enough.
Okay.
Canary, yeah.
And I remember where the fighter was at, and we had Mossas for dirt cheap, so I was like, and they were +5. I was like, audible on the plan.
Any concern over that -1 hit percent per level?
Oh yeah. I was just like, if I can remember where the black belt was at, I know where the double eye grind is at. I'm solid.
I don't think I really have many other questions. It was mostly that. Also, the key frustrated a couple of our runners on stream today. Was there any thought in the back of your mind to come back and check that TNT turn in, or was it just, we've made our choice, gotta press forward?
It was found key, check key spots, and then realized, oh, I forgot to check Topher entrance. And I was like, I'm in trouble. I was like, Sphere 1 checks, who does those?
Yeah, they bite you. They bite hard. Dorbius, do you have any questions for our runners?
No, I mean, I think you've asked them all. I was curious about people's thoughts on that unfortunate key. Thoughts on that Topher in general. We heard from Luffy, but Sonny and Fox Kumo, have you done a lot of practice? Did that seem normal, unusually kind? What were your thoughts on that?
I came out with. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's an alt fiend Topher. There's nothing else for me to say on that. I run alt fiends all the time. Luffy knows this, so I'm very used to alt fiend Tophers, and I'm used to very rude alt fiend Tophers because my normal scaling is what most people in the community would call absurd.
Yeah, this is tame for him compared to what he plays late at night.
Yeah, I mean, running 400 to 500% scaling,
Clamped,
mind you.
Psycho.
Yeah, what is this concept of sanity you speak of?
I don't know. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
I'm one of those.
This is the first time of any of these flags, of this flag set, I completed Topher in 1 dive.
Right?
First time ever. I was just like, either it is going to be the biggest mess in the world, and I'm going to be like everybody else, and being here for 30 minutes. Or I'm done in 5 minutes.
I didn't even realize the Elf Fiends had like Lit 2 and Ice 3 and stuff in their spell lists from my practice. I was always getting thundered or at minimum thundered and blizzarded. And
Yeah, they're
normally
there.
tornadoed and swirled and nucleared and nuked. And Warbeck was probably a monster in this scene. All those good spells were missing.
All right, well, we're going to move this on then to final thoughts. We'll start with our winner on stream, Luffy. Final thoughts.
GG's to the other runners tonight. GG's to the crew for being here, Fizzle and Sorbius and Fried Dodo and Iker for doing the tracking, our own channel for hosting us. It feels good to get out there and get a W for my team. I missed week 1 for some family commitments. My team picked up my slack for me. I'm happy to contribute for once. And Shum challenged me to get bin 1 and to do the bonus point, and then I could talk crap to him. So got him.
Yeah, bud.
Sonny, second on stream. Final thoughts.
Fantastic race. The flag set was a lot of fun. If I remember correctly, this is what you guys were doing at SG Live, which I watched that and studied the crap out of it. And that definitely helped a lot, except for, the last location. But otherwise, Speed was fun. Flag set was a lot of fun. And now I get to look forward to next week, which, if I remember correctly, is the Black Belt week.
Black Belt
I thought
time.
this was the Black Belt week.
Mhm,
That's how I was.
Kind of
playing it.
felt like it with that tile.
Kumo, third on stream ish. Final thoughts.
Thank you all for coming out. Appreciate you all. Make sure your internet's working. Or throw rocks at it. God, I've never had that happen before. But thank you all for taking the time out of your day to watch this. All the people who put this together, Malcolm, Iker, Fred, thank you so Fried, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. Lord Fizzly, Sorbius for on comms.
All right, and fourth on stream, first in our hearts, Win Fox. Final thoughts.
I hope everyone enjoys the brainchild I created at our next week's flags.
I've been loving them in practice. So.
I gotta look at next week now. My God, what did you do?
Actually, it is a brainchild inspired by Fizzle's brainchild.
I'm looking forward to this.
It's a trip.
It's a really good flag set.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh God, I'm terrified.
But no,
this week you'll probably be fine.
But no, thanks for the restream. Definitely appreciate it. Iker, Mecklin, Fred Potato, Sorbius, and Fizzle. As always, I appreciate the restreams.
All right, Makokom's my partner in crime, Sorbius. Final thoughts.
Hold on, we're doing crimes? I was not aware of that.
I mean, it's fine. It's not like we recorded them for the internet. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Final thoughts. I will miss this flag set a little bit. I think if I were to redo it, I would have put Vanilla Fiends on, but that's just me. Looking forward to next week, and this is a fun event. I love following. I did it last year, and we'll certainly do it again next year.
All right. Well, I want to give huge shout outs to the unsung heroes of our run. I want to shout out Iker and Fried Potato on tracking and Mecklin89 on restream. Without them, this would be a much worse operation than it could have been.
It's like a weird podcast.
Yeah. Stick around. We have yet more Fall League races coming up. Our next one is tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern over on RPG Limit Break. The final of the week 3 races. Check it out. For everybody here in the Final Fantasy Randomizer community, my name is Lord Fizzlebeef, and we will see you all next time. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.